Today, we will review the Damage Assessment Checklist, which effective March 1st, 2021, is one of the documents for voluntary buyout or acquisition programs. To be eligible for the buyout and acquisition program, all applicants are required to have received direct damage from the disaster. Though in most cases, this form is not required, it is one of the options available for documenting direct damage to a residence as a result of a disaster. A hyperlink to the GLO's Damage Assessment Checklist can be found on the Texas General Land Office website at recovery.texas.gov. To locate the document, go to the local buyout and acquisition program resource page, which is linked below in the description section of this video. Scroll down to the left side checklist section under Applicant Information and click on the Damage Assessment Checklist link. Once you click on the link, your computer will download the fillable document. Please note, you will need Microsoft Word to view and edit the document. As previously stated, the Damage Assessment Checklist is one of the ways you can document direct damage following a disaster. The other ways are through damage or insurance estimates, FEMA award or denial letters or data, SBA award or denial letters or data, other funds award or denial letters or data. Please note, the only time the damage assessment checklist is required is when none of the forms of damage documentation listed above can be provided. The damage assessment itself must be completed by a certified or licensed inspector, HQS, TREC, or similar license. Findings must be supported by pictures and statements or certification from authorized or certified persons as appropriate, such as certified inspectors, city or county building inspectors, or health inspectors. For this video, we will use an example of a fictional subrecipient, applicants, and damage assessment inspector to explain how to fill out the form. Therefore, the video will be divided into 3 parts: the subrecipient's responsibilities, the inspector's responsibilities, and the applicant's or homeowner's responsibilities. To begin, the subrecipient will fill out the first section of the form, the property information. First, the subrecipient's name and GLO project contract number will be entered. Then the subrecipient will fill out the applicant and co-applicant's names and address of the damaged residence to be inspected. Next, the subrecipient inputs the total enclosed square footage of the damaged home. Lastly, the subrecipient will enter the name of the nationally declared disaster in which the home was damaged. In our example, the homeowner's property was damaged in Hurricane Harvey. Please note, the subrecipient will have to sign the completed form, which will be explained in the Applicant Responsibilities section of this video. We will now briefly walk you through the checklist, information on residents, and inspector signature sections, which the inspector will fill out after the damage assessment. To begin, the inspector will complete an initial assessment of the homeowner's property. Based on the conditions present observed during the assessment, the inspector will check all the boxes that apply. For our applicants, the home was found to have moisture damage, mold and/or toxicity, walls and/or insulation, damage to roofing, and damage to floor and subfloor. The inspector also indicated that they confirmed the house was indeed damaged as a result of the disaster. Next, the inspector will draft a narrative statement describing and certifying the damages found during the assessment. If the inspector has any additional notes, they will write them down in the additional notes box or enter NA. The next section the inspector fills out is the information on residents. Here, they will indicate whether the home is located in a floodplain, the elevation of the home above base flood elevation, or BFE, and the foundation type. The inspector then indicates the high water mark location, or the point at which the water which flooded the home was highest. Then the inspector will reference any documentation used to provide evidence for the information on the residence, such as FEMA, HWM data inspection photos, etc. The final section the inspector will complete is the inspector signature section. In this section, the inspector will sign, print, and date the form, affirming that under penalties of law, the information presented in the form is true and accurate to the best of their knowledge. After the inspector completes their portion of the checklist, they will give the form to the subrecipient and homeowners to have the subrecipient and homeowners review and sign the document. By signing the form, the homeowners are certifying that under penalties of law, the information presented in the form is true and accurate to the best of their knowledge. If any false claims or statements are found to have been made, the homeowners could be subject to the inability to participate in this program and civil or criminal penalties. To affirm, the homeowners will print, sign, and date the form. Finally, the subrecipient's representative, usually the applicant's case manager, will print and sign their name and date the form. We hope you enjoyed this training on the damage assessment checklist. If there are any additional questions that come up during the completion of the form, subrecipients should reach out to their General Land Office grant manager. Additional videos covering the other local buyout and acquisition forms are or will soon be available at the same location you are viewing this one.